താങ്കളൊരു മലയാളിയാണെന്ന് വളരെ ചുരുക്കം പേർക്ക് അറിയുള്ളൂ. താങ്കളുടെ ചെറുപ്പകാലത്തിനെ കുറിച്ചൊന്ന് പറയാമോ?
My father is a Malayali. I am born in Delhi. My mother is a Bengali from Rajasthan. And as I said, I was born in Delhi, had my education in Delhi, then moved to Mumbai. So I am a Malayali, I am a Bengali, I am a Delhiite, I am a Maharashtrian, I am a, last 10 years have been consistently working down south. So I'm a Telugu, I'm a Tamil, I'm a Kannadiga, and really I have been, I have been celebrating this factor that India really is a celebration of people. I would have, puttu for breakfast, kadal and puttu, and in fact I still love puttu with panjasara and a little bit of nee, and param. And lunch would be curry, and in the evening we would have fish curry, Bengali fish curry. So food is just it's like a metaphor of sorts.
1991 താങ്കൾ സിനിമയിലേക്ക് കടന്നത്. അതിനു മുമ്പ് തിയേറ്റർ ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റായിരുന്നു. എങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു സിനിമയിലേക്കുള്ളൊരു പ്രവേശനം?
Interestingly for me, it didn't follow this line. I was earlier doing theatre in Delhi. So I was doing theatre, and then I joined the National School of Drama from 1987 to 90. And thereafter I continued to do theatre in Delhi. So the first break for me was films. So from theatre, the next medium that I worked in was films. It was a film by Ketan Mehta, a film called Sardar. After a few years of having worked in films, then I did my first major television work. And so I have been jumping mediums. And so for the last few years, 2 years back I did one television again after many years. Other than that, I'm continuing to do films, and I do a single actor performance with Nadira Zahir Babbar called Daya Shankar Ki Diary. So that is continuing over quite a few years now. Again, coming back to this interesting thing that it is after all an actor. An actor performs whatever be the medium.
വില്ലൻ റോളാണ് ഹിന്ദിയിൽ താങ്കൾക്ക് ആദ്യം ബ്രേക്ക് നൽകിയത്. എന്നാലും ഇത്തരം വേഷങ്ങൾ തിരഞ്ഞെടുത്തപ്പോൾ എന്താണ് താങ്കൾ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചിരുന്നത്? വേഷത്തിൽ വൈവിധ്യം കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ താങ്കൾ ശ്രമിച്ചിരുന്നു?
As an actor, you see, this is one of the things that you get, that in commercial mainstream cinema or any sort of cinema, you are known because of a certain thing. I mean, like all your life you want to be known. You become a product and then you get paid. So till you're known, people are not, people need a category to look at you as. It happened for me that they categorized me as a villain. So it was great. I mean, you're a villain, so you kind of get more work as a villain, and then you get paid for that, and all that is fine. But as an actor, it is, even this question is so confronting. Why are they not relating to me as an actor, but just as a villain? But yet, this is a fact. You are relating to me that way. But over the years, now I have discovered that over the 90 odd films that I have done in South, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, and few I've done in Bangla, and maybe some 70-80 odd films that I've done in Hindi. I think I've managed a 75-25 mix. 25% have been very positive roles, and roles which I've not killed anybody, probably got killed myself.
ഹിന്ദിയിൽ തുടക്കം കുറിച്ചിട്ടും താങ്കൾ പിന്നീട് സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ ചിത്രങ്ങളിലേക്ക് തിരിഞ്ഞു. ഈ സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ ചിത്രങ്ങൾ തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കാനുള്ള കാരണം എന്തായിരുന്നു?
Anish, the actor's journey is a continual one. The journey is one is to feed himself, take care of his family, see that the kids go to a good school, parents are looked after, you can buy saris for your wife. That is one aspect of the actor's life. The other aspect is looking for creative nutrition, and there is primarily that's the point at which we kind of keep fighting. What do we really want to do in life, and then what are we getting paid for? So So about 9.5, 10 years back, I suddenly realized that the kind of work that I was doing in Hindi was repetitive and I was getting bored. Uh, the journey continues, but what has happened now is that the buffet is larger. Earlier I was only being offered films in Hindi. Now there's some films in Telugu which are being offered to me, some in Kannada, some in Malayalam, some in English, some in Bangla, some in Bhojpuri, some in Assamese. So at least I have a wider buffet to choose from. Uh, what do I choose? I choose the best films that come to me, things that I really think. I don't have a criteria. I mean, it need not be a well-known person for me to say yes to a film.
തിയേറ്ററിൽ നിന്നാണല്ലോ താങ്കൾ സിനിമയിലേക്ക് എത്തിയത്. ഈ തിയേറ്ററിൻ്റെ എന്തെങ്കിലും എലമെൻറ്റ്സ് താങ്കൾ സിനിമയിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ ശ്രമിച്ചിരുന്നോ?
Acting is not such a clinical thing. It's not a thing in which you pick and choose consciously things. Acting is an assimilation of things. You assimilate certain things and then you can't talk about acting. So, but since you asked this question, it is not a clinical thing. A, B, it is to do with creating certain realities. Reality which doesn't exist. It is a story which is being enacted. But to make it believable for the audience and to do it in a way that is entertaining.
ഹിന്ദിയിൽ ഒരുപാട് മികച്ച കലാകാരന്മാരെ കൂടെ താങ്കൾ അഭിനയിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. മലയാളത്തിലെ താങ്കളുടെ കോ ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റുകളെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള അഭിപ്രായം എന്താണ്?
First of all, there's no question of comments about anybody. It's just that you actually said it. I've had the privilege of acting with wonderful actors. And when you work at such close quarters, you also get to know them personally. And they've been wonderful people. And one thing is that people find it very easy to comment on actors. They find it very easy to comment on, yeah, what is this? On camera they're very nice, but otherwise they make comments. I really have discovered this thing over the period of my life, that if anybody has made it, it could be in any field. It could be you as a journalist, you're here, representing Malayalam Manorama, and you're here. There is some reason why you are here, why some other person is not here. So that critical thing we have to really get. So I have been really inspired by a lot of actors, working with them, and so the names are irrelevant. But what is relevant, perhaps in this question, is that see, each time we walk into a movie project, we are getting paid for it, right? So either we come, do our job and leave, or we could get inspired by scenarios around us. And that's the most phenomenal opportunity for an actor, even for that matter a director or anybody, a creative person, is to keep growing, because the references are continually changing around you. And so rather than for example, even say in this interview, before and after this interview I'm not the same person, because I really am this is one of the very intelligent interviews that I've had in a long time. You've been asking me pointed questions, and the questions also, there's certain bit of, you've done some background work on that. So each moment in our life, if you allow that moment to touch yourself, rather than judging and evaluating it, that's what makes it amazing.
എന്താണ് ആശിഷ് വിദ്യാർത്ഥി മൈനസ് ദി ആക്ടർ?
I'm also an actor. I am also a traveler. I'm also a friend. I'm also a father. I'm also a husband. I'm also a son. And I also love to eat.
My pleasure talking to you.
Appreciate it, Anish.